3 vegan foods that will destroy your weight loss efforts. And stay right to the end because I absolutely guarantee that very few of you will be able to guess the third and final one. Let's go. Number one will come as no surprise to you longer-term viewers and whole foods plant-based advocates. Oil. Oil has a quite frankly atrocious calorie to nutrient ratio. In other words, for all the calories that a tablespoon, for example, of oil provides, it actually contains very few nutrients compared to many other foods. And so it doesn't really give you very good bang for its buck. Unlike other calorific and high-fat plant foods like nuts and seeds, for instance, which come with, okay, lots of calories, but at the same time, very, very nutrient-rich, oil doesn't. It is processed over and over again at such a high heat that it's stripped of so many quality nutrients, even though oil is often from a great, healthy, whole food source. And I think, therefore, not only from a health perspective, from a weight loss perspective, you want to be really mindful about your use of oil. I never use oil at home. The only time I ever eat oil is when I'm eating out. That's it. And I think it's played a huge role in my weight loss success over the last couple of years. Number two, nut butters. Now, peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, they're the commonly popular ones. They can be very health promoting, very nutrient rich. I've just praised nuts in the previous point, didn't I? So again, I want to make perfectly clear here. I know my audience understand this nuance, but some people, if they're new to my stuff, they don't. I want to make perfectly clear here that you can eat some of the foods on this list and still see great weight loss results, but eating them in large quantities, the title wasn't clickbait, eating them in large quantities will destroy your weight loss efforts. And the reason why nut butter is part of this list is because, again, it's mightily calorific. Okay, nutrient-wise, pretty decent, and this doesn't mean that you can never eat nut butter again, right, if you want a slim waistline. Absolutely not. But be mindful of it. Some people, they're adding 500 calories to their daily diet with a couple of tablespoons of nut butter. So be careful with it, I would suggest. And the third and final one that I guess lots of you wouldn't be able to predict, it's actually this, and maybe this is a bit sneaky of me, it's booze, it's alcohol, ladies and gents. And maybe that's why you didn't predict it, right? Because you're thinking, it's going to be a conventional food, it's going to be maybe some of those fake meats and the vegan burgers and that sort of thing. Absolutely not. It's booze. Yeah, okay, some of those other things would go on this list too if I made a more comprehensive long list. But booze. And you know what? I'm very transparent about my use of alcohol. I have alcohol maybe, it varies. It comes in waves, doesn't it? But, I've gone in my adult life times where I haven't had booze for 7 or 8 months. And then I've gone times where it's maybe fortnightly, for example. And so my use of alcohol is hugely limited versus my student days. That's absolutely for sure. So I want to be transparent. I have the occasional whiskey. I have the occasional G&T, but I don't call myself an avid drinker, and I cannot for the life of me fall back into that sort of binge drinking thing that many young people do here in the UK, and I certainly engaged in many times in my student days. I can't go back to that, absolutely not. So I will have the occasional drink, but it will ruin your weight loss efforts if you do it too often, absolutely. And this happens both directly and indirectly, because alcohol itself, okay, it's a source of calories, and, it's alcohol highly poisonous to the body. But for many people, the real risk of alcohol from a weight loss perspective, it has its own dangers from a more general health and well-being perspective. But the real risk of alcohol is actually indirectly because it can open that sort of door, can't it? That gateway to other foods and encourage other poor choices as it lowers your inhibitions. And that proverbial slippery slope can ensue. So the threat with alcohol is not just the alcohol itself, not just the drink itself that isn't ideal for weight loss and health in of itself, but it's then, again, the door it opens, not to repeat myself. So anyway, those are the 3 things to be extremely careful with if you want amazing health and weight loss results. If you are looking for more clarity and instruction on exactly what to eat, how much to eat, and when to eat to lose weight, all of my Slim and Sustain clients get a done-for-you plant-based meal plan so they can know for sure that they're going to lose weight eating simple, satisfying, and carb-rich meals. Zero guesswork. It's all done for them. They don't have to do the calculations or stress or count calories or anything like that. They can just trust, okay, Ryan's made me this plan. I'll take action on it, and the results come with a great deal of certainty and stress relief.
the single best thing I've ever done is work with Ryan. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it's true.
Hands down, you're the best decision I ever made for myself in a long, long time.